How committed is government to this whole city stability? There are some who have said that, and I stand to be educated and all the rest, that it's because government is not spending, and that is why we're seeing this more of a front-loaded fiscal consolidation. That's why we're seeing the city stabilize. And if we start spending, we'll see things get out of hand. Is that the situation? Is that the situation on the ground that you are squeezing yourselves as government to achieve these results? Is that the truth?
No. Wait a minute. What is spending? Right? Didn't we pay some of the debts that was falling due?
Weren't there previous commitment already that was, and so this is not fresh commitment?
No, if it was that easy, it would have been paid. It wouldn't have been carried forward. If it was that easy, George,
so your government is spending.
I'm saying if it was that easy, we wouldn't have defaulted. We wouldn't have defaulted at all in the past. If it was that easy, we wouldn't have defaulted.
The government
is spending. My logic? Yes. So we've defaulted. There is liability to be paid. And I'm saying that.
The government is spending. It's not true that government is not spending.
Government is spending. But government is also saying that, if you listen carefully to the minister, just because I have to spend, there's no, and you listen to the Cocoa Board boss, just because I have to spend, does not also mean that I should not examine the expenditure. I should not audit the expenditure. Right? I'll be wasting your tax resources if I did that. Knowing very well that some of the expenditure, right? If I can cut off 10% of expenditure which was awarded, fraudulently in some cases as a result of a mistake. Let's take it for granted.
The General is doing an audit. The president says should be done very soon. That would aid the payment.
Remember, it was the minister who commissioned that. Yeah. It was cabinet that commissioned that.
Are they done? The Auditor General done with the work?
I think you heard it. The minister has said that he's expecting that this June, some of the audits will be completed. And I think
then they'll start paying the contractors.
Yes. Remember I read somewhere where the minister said that he started paying, making payments.
So it is not true that the government is not spending.
Even in the discussions on the monuments, I think it was in yesterday or today's newspapers, the minister said that we are paying some monuments. That's why the impression that we are not, because it's part of the compensation package. But the point I'm making, George, is that if you are doing austerity and you are generating revenue, right? You don't just generate revenue, and then use the money to pay expenditure which needs to be audited. So you have to examine. And I've done many audits. Of course, as an accountant, I've done many audits, right? When I was in office. And the current minister was deputy. He was in charge of the budget and overseeing some of those audits. So he knows very well that, when you are doing austerity, you also have to look at your expenditure. You have to examine them carefully. And we have always done this. That is why every austerity program has revenue as expenditure. It has debt management. It has arrears management. Remember what we are talking about is what leads to the ballooning of arrears. So no, there is nothing cynical. There's nothing, deliberately manipulative about what is being. It's economic.
Government is spending.